From the Detroit Free Press, it's Tuesday, September 22nd. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bush's.com/join-our-team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join-our-team.
Much of the 2020 auto show season was cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but Detroit may just have won 2021. The Detroit Show, also known as the North American International Auto Show, just grabbed the key fall slot for auto shows, putting it in position to attract new vehicle introductions that will draw hundreds of thousands of visitors and possibly generate hundreds of millions of dollars in tourism for Southeast Michigan. Auto shows compete to get car companies to introduce exciting new vehicles at them. For years, shows in Detroit, New York, and Los Angeles divided the big intros among themselves. New York was scheduled for April this year, followed by Detroit in June and LA in November. The LA show upset that balance of power earlier this month when it jumped to May 2021 dates, smack between New York and Detroit. Neither automakers nor the other auto shows liked it, but they couldn't do anything about it until Detroit auto dealers took the initiative and snatched the prime fall spot that LA had vacated for 2021. Fall is traditionally the time when most new vehicles go on sale, making it a choice spot to snag newsmaking introductions. The show moved from its traditional winter dates to showcase Detroit's riverfront and downtown attractions in the summer. Organizers believe the new dates in September and October will be even better because of Michigan's spectacular fall weather.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Eric D. Lawrence. Contracts for about 17,000 union-represented auto workers in Canada expired Monday night, but talks are continuing. Unifor, the name of the Canadian Auto Workers Union, designated Ford as the lead company in bargaining, so all eyes are on the company and the union's negotiators. A strike is always a possibility if the two sides fail to reach a deal soon. It's not clear anyone wants that, though. The union would like Ford to commit to bringing a new product to the company's Oakville assembly plant in Ontario, which produces the Ford Edge. Media reports indicate Canada's federal government could be willing to put up substantial money if Ford retools the plant for electric vehicle production. Ford hasn't said precisely what it's seeking, but it's believed the company would like to get its costs down and productivity up. Because Ford is the lead company in the pattern bargaining, it can focus on its priorities rather than try to adjust or follow a contract negotiated by a competitor. That means Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, the company with the largest number of Unifor-represented workers among the Detroit Three, and General Motors will be watching closely.
For the Detroit Free Press Autos team, I'm Jamie LaRue. General Motors is standing by its plan to use its EV technology to make pickups for Nikola in exchange for about $2 billion worth of Nikola stock. That's despite controversy since the partnership was announced. GM will now be working with a different boss at the Arizona-based electric truck maker. Trevor Milton resigned as Nikola's chairman and CEO early Monday. He quit following a report by a short seller earlier this month that accused Nikola of fraud. Milton has disputed those allegations, but his sudden departure didn't sit well on Wall Street. Both Nikola and GM stock prices plummeted Monday. Former GM Vice Chairman Steve Gursky replaces Milton as chairman. GM said it will complete the deal with Nikola in 9 days as scheduled.
I'm Paul Egan reporting for the Detroit Free Press. There's a new controversy around the petition drive to repeal Governor Gretchen Whitmer's emergency powers. Unlock Michigan is collecting signatures to repeal the law Whitmer is using to address the coronavirus pandemic. Another group, which supports the governor, snuck a hidden video camera into a training session for signature gatherers. The recording captures a trainer giving advice on sharing inaccurate information, improperly collecting signatures, trespassing on private property, and even giving false testimony in court.
This can be a real shady job, and when I say shady, I mean people do all sorts of illegal shit all the time and never get caught. It's really hard to get caught doing shit, except for like forgeries.
A spokesman for Unlock Michigan says the company that organized the training will not get paid. The Free Press earlier reported on another company involved in the signature drive, Let the People Decide. It's faced a series of complaints in other states.
This is Evan Petzold of the Free Press Sports Department. The mood of players and coaches in the Detroit Tigers clubhouse at Comerica Park on Sunday was diagnosed as somber by interim manager Lloyd McClendon. Ron Gardenhire, newly retired, wasn't there. Now operating under McClendon's direction, the team's plan still hasn't changed in terms of putting the best players on the field to win games. That's always been the goal, and McClendon remains optimistic about making the playoffs. The continued development of the prospects and young players is the only way to finish the season on a high note. There's a good opportunity to do so, especially with the 4-game road series with the Royals from Thursday through Sunday to wrap up the schedule.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.